So this extra bit is really, really good for anchoring down, especially Achilles insertional tendinopathy problems, and it gives you a bit more robust anchor down the bottom. Plus, it also keeps this section of the tape down, so it's sort of a dual benefit there. What I like using though is an underwrap underneath. Now the underwrap is not just for protecting the skin, it actually acts as an anchor to the tape. I find this tape, if you have an underwrap underneath, stays on better, right? So if you've got a history of tape falling off, use this underneath. Just measure around enough. You've got to be more than what you're using with the tape. Okay, so about that much. And you only need one of these, right? Because this stuff is actually wider than the tape anyway. So you don't need to have multiple layers of this. It's just one. So this goes where your Achilles covering the heel is. So where the Achilles is and covering the heel. And it doesn't have to be tight. It just goes on nice and neat like that. Alright. And then what you do with this tape, now this is just 38mm sports tape. Like I said, rigid, is not elastic like the Kinesio. So you sort of almost guesstimate how much you're going to use and rip it off first, because you're going to put two sides down at the same time. So what I like doing is guesstimating how much I'm going to use here and do it like that. Then come on the back of the heel, covering the insertion point, and I just like push them into dorsiflexion and then really ramming that down 100% and locking it off. Okay, now what I would do is two of those, all right? Just adds a little bit more than one, clearly. Second one, okay. Now, again, with all tapings, if you sort of mistime that one, you can sort of overlay it. So I might just come up a fraction on this one and just above it. Same drill, push in the dorsiflexion, hammer it down, and that's really nice and snug for someone with these sort of problems. It feels really nice when they're walking. And the good thing about this, it doesn't matter if this one comes off, because this is the most important one. This is just more of an added benefit. If you find taping comes off, and you can also add on another layer if you want over top of that and really clean it up, but usually it's not needed. So that's my Achilles taping. See how that goes. See you next time.